Hi guys, welcome back. I am headed to the vet. I don't know if you can see Morris back there. He's got an ear infection. It's been really busy. We were at Nationals last week, and that's why you guys didn't get a video because, I mean, how many times do you need to watch volleyball? It's like, but I'm back, and it's just been really, really busy. So we gotta go do this. And then I gotta come back because Grayson's got a volleyball workout. So we just kind of keep it moving. I hope you guys are great, enjoying all of this summer sun. If you are in LA, if you're in other parts of the country, it's been a little rough. So that's to say the least, actually. But we're just keeping it moving. All right, let's go do this. Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys are locals, as we call it, and you guys have been DMing me that there's no video, I apologize, you guys. It's been very crazy. Summer hits, and I know you guys have similar schedules. It's like the kids are home, schedules get crazy. We were in Orlando for a week for the volleyball tournament, and I wasn't going to do a video on that week because how much more volleyball do you guys need to see? The answer to that, I think, is zero. But it's like uninspiring, bad lighting, bad food, chaotic energy, and I thought I'm just not going to try because it's just not inspiring. And then we got back, my sister came into town, my schedule got nuts. Like I had so many things. My week looked like this. This was one day, but my week looked like that. It was like from 9 a.m. to 8:30. And it was like that every day. And my sister was also in the mix. She's still here. And when she comes by, even though I haven't done a video and I wanted to get this video out sooner, I wasn't going to be like, hold on, I need 2 hours to do a video, edit a video. So I don't get to see her all that often. So I just thought it'll just wait. So here I am trying to get you guys a video. And I thought, what am I going to talk about? We are heading to New York for a couple of weeks, which I'm very excited about. Grayson's taking a class back east, and Mike and I were just taking advantage of him being back there, and we're going to stay in the city for a couple of weeks. So I'm packing, and it's a long trip to kind of pack what I'm going to wear. And I said to Mike, I'm like, we're going to have to check luggage because I am definitely not spending 2 weeks in the city with like 2 pairs of shoes. So we normally pack like carry-ons, and there's no way I'm going to be able to do it for 2 weeks in a carry-on. So my closet's a mess. I'm trying to figure out what to take. I'm not going to show you guys looks because it will take me hours to kind of figure out what I'm going to wear, show you what I'm going to wear, upload the clothes that I'm wearing. So what I'll try to do is, if I have good lighting and a good mirror, I'll try to upload what I'm wearing in real time, and then that way you guys get kind of that fix of looks, because I know you guys like that. So, But I thought, my sister-in-law asked me what luggage I use, and I thought, okay, maybe I'll do a video on like pouches that I use, because I do get questions on the random, like, is that the Louis Vuitton train case or whatever. So I thought, okay, let me show you specifically how I pack and what I pack, even though I'm not going to show you exactly what I'm packing. The first thing is my luggage. I use Rimowa. I love it. I think that it's equal parts cool versus functional. Mike has my personal carry-on. I have his, which I'll show you here what it looks like. His is a little bit bigger and a little bit more traditional. Mine's a little bit smaller, and I've put stickers all over it because I kind of like that personality a little bit. So with all the different places we've traveled or different places we go, a lot of places have like their own kind of stickers. So if it's cool, I just put it on my luggage. So that's why I like Rimowa. I know that if you're checking in a Rimowa, sometimes it comes back broken, especially the ones that are in colors. I don't know if they are made out of like this titanium, I think that's what it is, but I've seen a lot of people traveling where it like splits open because baggage handlers don't really care about our luggage. You know, they're just trying to get the luggage on and off as quickly as they can. So I don't know how hardy they are. These carry-ons will stay carry-ons. I will take them on the flight with us. The one that I'm gonna check in is such an old Tumi. It's like the fabric Tumi. I used to only be a Tumi person. They're a great brand. They're really hardy. It's lasted me a long time. The one that we're gonna check is at least 20 years old. So I'm gonna just pack all our stuff in there as far as like our day-to-day. I think I'm gonna probably pack my shoes in my carry-on because I've heard horror stories, but clothes and stuff I'll just put in the big luggage. So that's what I use for my clothes. Toiletries, cosmetics, vitamins. I tend to have a little bit more fun with like my pouches and stuff because they're usually being carried on with me. So what I'm gonna use for my hair products, because I'm gonna take shampoo, conditioner, like hair balm for when I blow dry my hair to kind of keep it from drying out. And I'm gonna pack all of those things in this pouch, which is the Louis Vuitton train case. I've had this for a little while. It's a great little bag. My travel toiletries are basically about this size. So everything kind of fits right in here, whether I lay it down or upright it. Everything kind of will fit in here. So this is really great. It's secure. I will carry on with this. I will probably travel with my row 17, which is really big, and everything pretty much fits in there. My laptop will fit in there. I will take my vlogging camera, all my electronic stuff. And what I do is, so the second pouch that I use for all my cosmetics, or at least like creams and serums, I'm gonna put in here. It comes in this bag. So what I'll do is I will put my electronic cords and chargers and all of that in this so that everything is in one pouch. And then I will then use this for like all my serums and stuff. This is a pretty big size. It's leather. The inside has kind of a weave. I would definitely not say it's waterproof, but I try to take care of my stuff. So unless something does open in the plane or while I travel, for the most part, it stays pretty good. But I like this size. I will stand them up upright, and then as it gets bigger in the top, like I can kind of throw in hair ties or kind of like miscellaneous stuff that I can just kind of throw in. So again, I will carry this with me on my carry-on as well, because I like to have, I always have this fear of my luggage not getting to where I am going. And clothing-wise, not a big deal. I feel like I can go into any place and pull something together. When it comes to like my toiletries, not so easy. And I'm afraid of like losing my prescription cream or something not making it where I'm like, oh man, like my skin's gonna pay the price for a few days. So I normally travel with my toiletries. If I send something under, it's gonna be my clothes. I feel like priorities is what makes that decision. So for supplements, I do have a carrying case for my supplements that are all like Monday through Friday. I can't remember what the case is. I think it's Igagi. I don't know, it's a Japanese company, and it's like these titanium, I think, cases, which they're great. They're hardy, they kind of snap together, and I do parcel out kind of all my vitamins, but I have some vitamins that are much bigger and they won't all fit neatly, and I'll put them all in a pouch like this. And this came when I ordered the Armra. They sent me this for free, and I love it because I'll just kind of wrap up all of the vitamins that are loose in like those little pouches and then stick them in here. And again, this goes in my carry-on because if something doesn't make it, at least I have my supplements. So, and when I travel with all of them, which gets kind of crazy, and you don't realize how high maintenance you are until you're like packing supplements and everything else that goes along with it, and it's like, oh my god, these 2 weeks I have to take everything, so it's crazy. The final thing that I travel as far as pouch wise is for my makeup, and I've got stuff in here now. A lot of this stuff I'm going to take with me. I've got like these little makeup little sponges that actually I don't use them for eyeshadow. I use them for like when I line my lips to kind of blur the line. And then I've got my 2 brushes that I love that I use for like my pressed foundation and for my blush, which the 2 blushes that I'm using at the moment are the Armani Pink, and then I mix it with the Rhode kind of as a deeper, darker pink to kind of give me a little bit of an accent under here because I don't use any contouring or anything like that. But the Piggy's a little bit darker than this one, and this one is, I think it's 53. So it's a pretty bright pink. And then I will travel with my lip balm from Prada. I will take another lip balm from Rhode, which I love, and I blend this actually with the lip liners that I use because this is no color. So with the lip liner, it kind of just gives you like a nice pout without having to add any color to your lips. I travel with some Revitalash for my eyelashes, and what else? My eyebrow pencil, which I love. This is the Chanel. And mascara. So I'm using at the moment Kevyn Aucoin. And this is pretty much what I have in my case like all the time. So this doesn't really, this stays in my drawer, and then I just kind of take what I need out and throw it back in. And then when I go travel, I just kind of take the whole thing. That's pretty much it. I won't take much more than that. Another eyebrow pencil, another lip balm from Hourglass, which I love. And that's basically it. So those are the pouches that I travel with. Other than that, that's it. I've got my cords, my chargers, my vitamins, my hair care, my skin care, and then my makeup. That's kind of how I parcel everything out. And then when I go to put them in my 17, everything kind of fits in its place. I kind of harness it up with my laptop. That's the back. And then I'll put everything like in its place in front of the laptop. I'm not gonna lie, it gets kind of heavy. That's why I use the Rimowa is great because I put the bag on top of the Rimowa, and then I can kind of wrap the handle around the Rimowa handle and then just go through the airport without an issue. If I were to carry that on my shoulder, it would be really heavy because between a vlogging camera, my computer, and then all of this stuff, it's not light. So, all right, so that's it. I hope that answers your question, Michelle. Because I do get questions about all of my pouches. And I do change them out. I do buy new ones. Some get dirty and whatever. But I will say the Louis Vuitton on a whole stays pretty well for many years. All right, that's it. I hope you guys are all great. I hope you guys are having a great summer. We are. It's definitely not slowed down. Mike is traveling quite a bit, so I'm looking forward to going to the city and being in one spot for a couple of weeks, which I think will be great. I think Grayson's going to have a great time. And then by the time we get back, like, it's close to school and the whole volleyball boogie starts again, and lots of changes and a lot of things happening. So hopefully it's all good and hopefully it's all fun. I will definitely try to do a New York City vlog. We have some workouts planned. I've booked all my Pilates. We've got some good restaurants on the book, so I'm really looking forward to enjoying the city. I know a lot of people don't like the city in the summer. I actually love it. I love everybody outside with like their arms out and their hair up, and it's hot. I don't know if the city is necessarily having a heat wave, but there's been a lot of rain. So you mix rain with some of that heat and it's not so great for the hair, but I just don't even care. I'm just looking forward to hanging out, so. All right, you guys, we will talk soon.